I'm Liz from Kingwood, Texas. I decided to come to Southeast Hypnosis because, well, first of all, I knew I needed to do something about my stress level. It just crazy. And I looked up for for different hypnosis, and Southeast Hypnosis was the only one that I found that was BBB accredited, and that's important to me. I'm a teacher, and it got to the point where papers were just climbing all over my desk. I didn't even know what to do anymore. I did the avoidance, just get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this. And I wasn't doing my job. I love exercising. I wasn't exercising anymore. It feels great afterwards, and I couldn't even get up off the couch except to go to work and come back. It just was crazy. Now that I've been to see Julie, I actually teach a cardio class at the YMCA, and I love it. I get my work done. We've even graded some papers in class, and I want to actually get my work done before I walk out of the door, and it's just made me a better teacher and a better person.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Pearland, and I came in originally because I had a lot of stress and was majorly afraid of flying. I remember coming in and I was desperate. I had been through therapy for several months to no avail, and I had been on antidepressants, which I no longer wanted to do that, or take anxiety medicine because it just wasn't who I am. So I knew there had to be a different way, a better way. And that's when I came to meet Julie, and I didn't know what to expect. To be quite honest, I did not know. But it was a very relaxed feeling, very relaxed environment, and happy to say I'm back on the airplane.
Hi, I'm Bridget. I'm from the Pearland, Alvin area, born and raised, and I came to Southeast Hypnosis for anger and stress management. I've learned to deal with things and take them slower and actually evaluate what's happening and evaluate what my appropriate response should be versus just 0 to 60 and, like a light switch, just, lashing out. I don't do that.
Hi, I'm Pat. This is my wife, Lupe. We're from Lake Jackson. And we came to Julie's therapy because we had gone to traditional doctors for my wife's stress and depression, and we just could not get the problem resolved. We had tried a bunch of different therapies that were what I consider the normal conventional therapies, and a lot of them were involved in a lot of drugs, which would really, the path that we didn't want to take. Lupe was almost like a zombie state and a lot of this drug therapy, and we didn't like that. We didn't like that at all.
Hi, I'm Cynthia from Baytown, and I have had a terrible, terrible problem with test anxiety. And I would freeze up when I would have to go in to take a test, to the point where I would absolutely forget answers that I knew. I knew. Well, I went through a session yesterday, and Julie helped me. She told me what I needed to do, what I needed to concentrate on. I went through the CD, went into the test last night, and completely aced it. Completely.
I had an experience of being afraid of the dark. I couldn't go out at night, not even to the store or anywhere with my kids without having another adult with me.
Came to see Miss Julie because I needed to stop sucking my thumb.
There wasn't a day that Jacob didn't suck his thumb. He wanted to quit. He hasn't done it for, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, since before the last visit, right?
So my name is Steve Blumenfeld. I'm from Clear Lake, Texas, which is outside of Houston. I've been like this for years from growing up this way. And now that I've gone through the program, everything seems so much more relaxed. I find I have a lot more control over my emotions and my thoughts than I used to, which has really made a tremendous difference in our marriage.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Clear Lake, and my husband Steve and I came in to see Julie for marital counseling. We've been married 4 years, and we have had some communication problems. And so we came in to see Julie and had a session with her, and then decided that Steve would try hypnosis for anger issues stemming from childhood. And it always amazed me, even after the very first session, I could see a relaxation in his body. His face was relaxed. He just seemed to be calm, where in the past he would have just gone ballistic in moments and gone on and on and on for a long time.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm from Pearland, and I came in to see Julie a little while ago for some stress management, and she introduced me to NLP, which I had heard about before, and started taking me through the program. When I first came in, my stress level was intolerable, to say the least. I wasn't sleeping. I was crying all the time. It was very bad. But with the hypnosis tapes and being able to use them at home and make them part of my daily life, that I found gradually I started to feel stronger, more confident, and everyday life came a whole lot easier.
My name is Sandy Parker from Pasadena, Texas. I've been in to see Julie 3 times. I came in initially for smoking, but as an end result, the stress management has really become a part of it. I recognized things that I would not allow myself to recognize. And I recognized them, realizing that at this point in my life, I don't have to deal with it. It's over and done, and that's good. I think that will impact my stress in that the main reason for my stress will be removed. And with the main reason being removed, the rest of the stress should be pretty easy to deal with.
Another thing that I found surprising coming to Julie was I knew my stress level was unbearable, but I didn't realize how much I was not connected to my faith anymore. And one of the first things Julie said when I walked in was, your faith isn't where you want it to be. She's exactly right. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even see that because my stress was there. That was my constant worry, was stress. That's all I saw. I wasn't able to look anything else. And so I saw that my faith wasn't where I wanted to be. And also, people have told me that I can't say no. Well, there's actually a disease for that. It's called The Disease to Please. That's a book, and she helped me realize that I am a people pleaser, and it's been amazing to me. I've been actually able to say no a few times, and this is only my second time here. I still have 2 more sessions, so I can't wait to see how I'm going to be then. But I've been able to say no, and it feels great. I don't have that guilt feeling down on me anymore. It's wonderful.
And since I came in and had the hypnosis session with Julie, I've taken 5 wonderful trips, and it's been great. So I have not had anxiety walking into an airport, driving to the airport, getting on the airplane. I have not had it, so it's been wonderful.
It makes my life much easier. I have better interactions with my husband. I have better interactions with my children. It's just a more sense of calm, and not everybody around me is concerned that one action or one word will, start a chain reaction and ruin the rest of the day for everyone.
Honestly, I think I was scared of hypnosis and very doubtful that it would even work for me, because I didn't know very much. You knew a lot more about it. But now I look forward to doing it every day. I love it. I feel relaxed. I'm not depressed anymore. I don't have to take medications because I don't feel well. I don't mentally feel healthy. And now I'm very happy. Like I said, I look forward to doing the hypnosis every single day. What surprised me the most is the fact that it worked so quickly, and once you learn how to use it, it works, and you just have to practice so that you know how it will work for you.
We went through a session of about 6 weeks, and when we first came, I said, 6 weeks? How can it possibly work in 6 weeks when we've struggled with this for years? And sure enough, in 6 weeks, it's resolved. And so it's just incredible how good the therapy works and how effective it is.
I actually had the test after my session to go out to my niece's house on the other side of town. I didn't want to have to worry about what time I was going to get home because I wanted to make sure I didn't have to drive in the dark or anything. I didn't have that fear. I went out there, we had a good time, planned my mom's 80th birthday party, and I didn't worry about a thing. And then the next night we went to a drive-in movie with the kids, and I had to walk them in the dark to go to the restroom at the front, the concession stand. I had to walk through all these people in the dark with my kids, and I didn't have a fear. I was aware of my surroundings, but no fear. Actually, it's been awesome. I also did the stress for hypnosis too, and my stress level has gone down so much that I see the difference, and I think it's a great program.
I've tried other things throughout my life that really have never stuck, and this one, after all these years, feels like it's really going to be productive. I hate to use all those clinical words. I feel like I've got my life back more accurately, and that's not an exaggeration. I've been waiting a long time for this and hoping that something would happen, and pretty much being resigned to the fact that nothing was ever going to change, and I just didn't know how to cope with it. So I knew it was working when the minute I left here and got into traffic on the way home, and I didn't care. That was a big clue. It's like, hey, look, I just don't care. And the second big clue is when I got home and began interacting with Sarah, my wife, and I could feel some of the feelings beginning to come up a little bit, but I was able to step back and look at him and say, I don't need to do this, and so I stopped.
His stress level, I think, was very high, especially he would be irritated easily by many things. And after having the sessions, he would be able to encounter those things without any increase in stress level. So there were many fewer things that would set him off, but even those things would not set him off in the same manner, same level that they set him off in the past.
This was different in that it was much more intense. Before I had been in or seen counselors before, and we did an awful lot of talking, and they would refer me to books, or I would have little tasks that I was sent out to do, and it never seemed like it was enough. It was one of those things that it seemed like it was going to be a very long process before I got where I needed to go. I understood, because I had done hypnosis to quit smoking, that hypnosis was a way to reprogram your thinking, for want of a better phrase, without having to work at it too hard, because it worked for you on the subliminal level. So I trusted it to start with.
Before, pretty much low self-esteem, not feeling good enough, feeling that I didn't deserve. And after one session, I pretty much feel like I deserve it all. I think that I will choose more healthy things in my life. I think that I'll probably have more fun.
Your brain functions and you don't think about it. It's automatic, and that's sort of the point. So it's very empowering. You're doing it for yourself.
I was really struggling with depression, big time. And I honestly, I don't, it's gone. It is gone. Anxious, I had a very bad problem with being anxious all the time. I didn't know that I was not relaxed. I thought I was relaxed, but I was totally stressed. And that, I've learned to see signs of I can let go, I can be relaxed. My body isn't drained of its energy because I'm so stressed, and I'm more energetic.
I realize that it's my responsibility, or our responsibility, to work on the marriage, to want to work on the marriage and make changes that'll be beneficial. And so the hypnosis is a tool to save it, because we were headed downhill with no brakes, and neither one of us knew how to stop. realize what it's like being financially free. You don't know what it really means until you actually are. In this case, again, I've got my life back.
There is one more thing I'd like to add. You may not realize you're stressed. You may not realize you're a people pleaser. You may not think of anything, and you may be watching this wondering, why am I watching this? I want to get my parents, my friends, my best friends gift certificates here because it improves your life amazingly. And I want to get up now and live the day. And it's hard to go to sleep because I still want to just be either exercising or be getting work done, but I can go to sleep too and be fine with that. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's just anything's okay. Just go with the flow. And